See if it's up.
What's up? Let me see. Ain't got no service right here. Is this real?
What?
She
Yeah.
died?
Yeah.
How?
Trying to get her body done.
Trying to get her body down. Oh, done.
Yeah.
No, that's so sad. What page this supposed to be on? Your
Man,
main
I
page?
don't know. Huh?
Your main page or no filter?
No filter. Go see if it's up.
That boy said he ain't. Yes, it's live. Yeah, it's live. But I need the link for YouTube. Hold on, hold on, you.
Same thing.
YouTube page.
What's up, everybody? Let us know when you come in. Let us know who we got when you come in. We want to shout you out. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Let us know who we got. Don't be a stranger.
You can't see when people just watching. You can't see when people just watching, unless they say something.
Yeah.
That's how they sitting in the background.
Somebody they don't click in or something they be doing. Something it's a certain way they could watch it without you knowing who
It
it
ain't
is.
live on YouTube.
You sure?
I'm positive I'm on your thing. Let me put my glasses on so he don't talk about me. I hate wearing my glasses.
What's up, everybody? It's a YouTube right here.
That's Carson Bars. That's not no filter.
I ain't gonna filter YouTube.
Yes, you do. You didn't know you had a channel?
Oh, Kelly made it.
See? The power of a woman. Looking out for you, you don't even know it. Let me go find that one. I don't think I'm subscribed to that one. Hold on. Let me get it. I want to share the link. Somebody. What's up, y'all? We got a good topic tonight. Really, really, really good topic. Let's see. Yep, here it is. It's live on this one. Save to watch later. No, I just want to share it.
Talk to the people.
I'm waiting on you.
I'm ready.
You ready? Let me put my cliff notes up.
You gotta.
Got a what?
What's up, everybody? We in the building.
Well,
thank y'all for tuning in. Adrian, back in the building with the Living Room Podcast. Let us know who you are once you come in. We want to be able to shout you out. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you had a fantastic Thursday. Didn't let nobody upset you. But tonight,
I know that's right.
we're talking about generational curses. Adrian says we talk about generational curses. So give us some of your feedback. What you think? You know, I can drop the link if you want to come up and chime in. You can come up live and give your thoughts on the conversation that we are having. So,
who you got for the series before we start?
Huh?
Who you got for the series? The finals?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who in it. I don't watch that.
What you mean you don't watch it?
I ain't got time for that. Come on. Boy. What's up? What we got? What's up, everybody? Let us know who we got when you come in, man.
Generational curses. Boy.
So what's your definition of generational curses?
That's all I was just gonna ask you. I think so many people throw it around like, oh, that's a generational curse. Like, that's a generational curse. But I'm trying to see. A generational curse for me would be, I think, the generic definition of anything that holds a group back from getting to the next step. Anything, no matter what it is.
Say that again.
Anything that holds a group of people, like more than just one person, back from getting to the next level.
Right.
Anything. Mentality, actions, beliefs, situations.
Generational curses can be all of that.
Mm-hmm.
the way people live, illness,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that can you know, take place with generational curses.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, some of them be good, some of them be bad, you know, and some people, it's like generational curse. Lots of, like, some people might be raised like, you don't have to go to college, just you ain't gotta finish high school. I did it, I was successful, so you got to do it the way I do it.
That mindset.
Yeah, it's basically is a mindset, right? And in order for the break generational curses, you got to change your story. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it how mom and daddy did it, or grandpa now. If you're going to break the generational curse that's on your generation, you got to totally change your story. But first, a lot of people, you know, they don't admit that it's generational curse. First, you got to admit it. First, you got to know that there's a problem. Like, nah, it got to be better than this. Something not right. Like, you have to be able to admit that, and then be willing to, you know, change your story, going against what you was raised, going against the way you was taught. So that's what it is about generational curses.
And I think what you said about that, going against what you were taught or going against what you were raised, because in the Black community, I know in our house, it was what happens in this house, it stays in this house, and this is how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's ever okay to rebel or lash out or go outside of that, but at some point in society, it has to be okay to hold everybody accountable. So if mama or daddy isn't doing something that is for the betterment, even though that's what they were raised, it should be okay for me to be like, you know what? Look, I respect you to the highest standard, but if I want better and a different outcome, then maybe we should twist it up a little bit.
Right.
You know, because you don't really have a lot of that. You don't have a lot of people who have the idea and the perception of, well, my mama did it this way, so I'm going to do it different. It's 9 times out of 10, my mama did it this way, and I'm going to do it that way too. But you still get the same outcome. See what I'm saying? So at some point, you have to be able to, like you said, address it and realize it's a problem, for one.
Exactly.
Because a lot of that stuff keeps going because people feel like what they're doing is okay.
And a lot of people don't want to address it. Like, some people have things in their family where men died at a certain age because of heart attacks. Just because daddy died, just because grandpa died, don't mean I gotta die. Go to the doctor. I can almost guarantee you that daddy or grandpa didn't go to the doctor, because men are stubborn about going to the doctor. So if you know there's a pattern in your family where, you know, men are dying before they turn 50 with the same illness, maybe you need to start get ahead of this thing. So I'm gonna go to the doctor and see how I can beat it, right? And so you got to be willing to do that, and just stop. Some people just, like, you know, my mama went through it, my daddy went through it, so it is what it is. Nah, your life, you supposed to exceed your parents. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to exceed them, but you can't exceed them if you're doing the same thing they doing.
And then parents are supposed to, in my opinion, you're supposed to want your children to do better than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
In today's society, a lot of parents don't want to see their kids do better than them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing that, well, if they do better than me, I'm going to feel some type of kind of way. And you can't feel that. That's just how a lot of people are. They would rather not see their kids do better than them to justify maybe their reasoning behind it, other than being like, you know what? I do want you to be better than me.
Yeah.
I never did it, so I want you to pass me up. You have some people who feel like, well, if I'm in the hood, you're going to be in the hood all your life too.
Right.
And that's not the mindset you can have when it comes to providing better and wanting more out of life. Like, somebody got to want more. And that's another thing. Like, you have to want more to get from under that umbrella of a generational curse. And I keep saying that. That's why whenever I told you about it, because it's something that I think people use so lightly. Oh, that's a generational curse. Oh, that's a generational curse. You see
everything not generational curse.
It's not, and that was the point of it. Everything isn't a generational curse, because at some point, some stuff is a decision.
Yeah.
You decide to settle for a lifestyle that you think is okay.
Yeah, everything.
You see what I'm saying?
Not a generational curse.
It's not. Being with somebody that cheat on you all the time is not a generational curse. That's a
Nah,
decision.
that don't even make sense.
Being with somebody who doesn't fulfill you, or staying at a job that don't pay you enough and overworks you, that's not a generational curse. That's
Right.
a decision. You have to decide and choose and want to do better.
Right. That's the number one step to breaking generational curses or turning around. First, you have to admit something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it can be better than this.
That's the first thing
Right.
they say at AA. Hey, my name is, and I am an
Right.
alcoholic.
Right.
You have to admit it. You have to accept it.
Exactly. Because if you don't admit it, how can you change your story?
Right.
How can you write your chapter?
Right.
And this generation, have it bad because they never saw it. Like they never saw success. Like, young people in this generation, they never saw success because you got kids having kids. Right? So how can you show me something and teach me, that I can be all I can be? How can you give me the knowledge in the game I got when you had me before you was even grown, right? So, we living in a generation where, first of all, they don't have fathers in the home, right? But as a person, once you get to an age where you know better, that you'll do better, you are reliable, you are accountable to start making decisions on your own. You can't blame mom and daddy. You can't blame them what they didn't give you. All you can do is take it and try to learn on your own or get professional help, right? If you knowing that where you're trying to go and what you need, it's not in your home, it's not in your family, go get help.
Yep.
You gotta be willing to do it. So, but when you fail and when stuff don't go your way, you can't say, "Oh, it was mom and dad's fault." No, that's not the case. No, you gotta take accountability for yourself. You gotta want it. If you don't want it, it's just you setting yourself up to fail. But you have to want it in order for somebody to want it for you.
Have you personally, like, if you just think about it, not even like a particular time frame, but have you personally like killed like a generational curse that you experienced maybe growing up or in your own, because you have your own family now?
Yeah. One thing that I do, Imani 8 years old, and I told myself that Imani gonna hear my voice every single day. I kiss.
Oh, that's deep.
I kiss Imani every single night before she go to sleep, and I kiss her before I go to work. That's every single day. And she gonna hear my voice every single day.
That's so deep.
All right. When I'm gone, she, when I'm out, she with me. Right. So I'm showing her because I know how I felt. Not blaming, my parent, nothing like that. Because
life is life.
Right,
we can't blame nobody for how life was played. Life is life.
So I made that commitment to myself. Long as I'm alive, she gonna hear my voice every single day. And I believe that that's important. Please, for fathers.
It's so important.
Your child, especially when they're young, they should be able to hear your voice every single day.
Because that's what they remember.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like us as adults, we get older, we develop, relationships, families, and we remember stuff that's maybe a little bit more significant.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Kids remember the small stuff.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
very, very small details.
Yeah, like Imani, we buy Imani whatever she want. But Imani is more happy and in best spirits when we all together as a family, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, when me and Kelly argue, she cries. So that's why we try not to argue or get loud in front of her, because she can't handle it. It tears her up. She really cry hard, and so we try our best not to do grown folk stuff in front of her. Not saying that it'll never happen, but sometimes it do. But us being happy, us going on trips, us being together, she loved that. Like when the Hurricane Ida came, we was all in the living room. My name want to go back to normal. She didn't want to go back to normal because we made the best of what we had, right? She was still straight, she was good, and she just enjoyed us looking at videos and movies on our laptop, and she didn't want to go back to normal because she wanted to stay there. So she, that's what keeps her in a good frame out. We could buy a lot of stuff, but she care less about that. She gonna remember the time,
And that's what a lot of children do.
Right.
They wish that they could have, those small moments.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's important.
And the reason why I asked that is because I noticed, Lonnie's birthday just passed. And I noticed like I'm breaking generational curses. Not even necessarily a generational curse, because I wouldn't consider this particular thing a generational curse per se, but I'm changing the narrative because I was thinking when we were on vacation, like, dang, even though like my daddy worked hard, to keep a roof over the head, food on the table, I can't think of one time we took a family vacation.
Yeah, I don't remember none.
I can't think of one. And what really made it click for me was to see Alani at 4 years old so happy.
Oh yeah.
Like genuinely happy. Like woke up at 5 o'clock. Usually if I wake Alani up, she is pissed, hot, like giving me the side eye. She ain't having it. This girl was so happy because she knew like today is the day.
Yeah.
And
they
she
be
was
looking
so
forward
excited.
to that. They be looking forward to that. Like Imani, we take 2 trips a year.
Mm-hmm.
Imani look forward to it. She plan them out. She pick it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important. You're right. We never did take vacation. I started taking vacations when I met Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we never did
No,
nothing.
we never take vacation.
Yeah, we never went to no Disney World. We never did nothing like that. But yeah. What's up, Nana?
Hey,
yeah,
Nana.
They gonna remember that.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna
but
remember.
That meant so much to me as a mom to be like, I'm able to change the narrative on this for my kid. Like,
exactly.
I'm really doing this. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that perspective. It's in your power. It's in your grasp. You see what I'm saying? And at first I was like, dang, man, I got to take off work. I ain't never had a job where I ain't want to miss work. Now I got a good job that I like and I don't be, but it was like, once we got to it and I saw how happy she was and receptive
You're gonna want to do it every year. You're gonna want to do it.
I'm ready to go back on another one.
Yeah, we going back to Disney World. Because I'm telling you, that was last year was I felt like it's just a piece, like seeing your kids smile and being happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just just memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could buy them all. You can't get time back. You could buy them all the gifts and the stuff in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll never replace, sacrificing your time and showing them, experience, showing them the world, showing them the other side of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important. I believe that every child should be able to, experience that because, it'll slow them down. It'll put them in a place that maybe I need to, if I, do good in school, we're going to go to Disney World.
Right.
But now you're living in a generation now where most kids, they don't have nothing to look forward to.
Mm-mm.
We getting out of school, they ain't got no trip planned for us.
Right.
Like it's the same old thing.
Get into something, get in trouble in the neighborhood.
But if you start, doing stuff with your kids, tell them like, listen, we're gonna go here when you get out of school. Like tell them like your expectation. If you want to go to Disney World, make sure you do good in school.
Or even something small.
Right. Anything. So and if you're gonna break the generational curse, give your kids something to look forward to. A lot of kids don't have nothing to look forward to.
Mm-mm.
They get out of school for the summer, it's the same old thing. Because why? Mama never went on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
They never did it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna, like I say, it's gonna take parents admitting, like, man, it's a problem, and I have the power to change this. I can't blame mom and daddy. I have the power to do what it takes.
Because and then the thing about it is like, setting aside that time, it gives your kids, for one, in today's climate, you give them something better to occupy their time with.
Yeah.
Because an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
So if it's something as simple as, I don't care where y'all go, y'all can go to Biloxi with the nasty water if you want to. It don't matter where you go.
Yep.
Get out the house.
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure that's more than what your mama probably did with you.
Yep.
It was probably always go in the room, go do something, leave me alone. Make the time.
Yeah. That's it.
Do something.
That's
Start
important.
small. Because it's important.
You ain't gonna do it overnight.
Oh no,
you
not
can't
overnight.
You can't do it overnight and get your priorities in place. Most black people don't have life insurance.
Nope.
And they wonder why, the white people and other people be so ahead because
that's why
they have life insurance. We live in a generation now that they'll rather buy designer before they get life insurance.
Because them people gonna set their kids up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Up.
So how can you not break generational curses if you worried about buying designer, but you don't even have life insurance?
Mm-hmm. And that's the
Right.
thing. A lot of other ethnicities, it's not even because I'm not saying that other ethnicities don't work hard, but a lot of them, like you said, they set their kids up for success.
Yeah, you
It's
got to.
something there. And what happens in the Black community if everybody is out buying Louis, Gucci, and Prada? Don't get me wrong, I love a good name brand too every once in a while, but I'm not finna go and get it at the expense of taking away from my child either.
Nah, I mean,
And if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But your kid can't do nothing with that when
nah,
you dead.
it don't cost that much to keep life. Why not get
Life insurance is so cheap.
I'm saying, why not get it? You know, you gotta die.
You definitely gotta die.
You have to die. So if you knowing that this gonna go to my child,
Right.
sacrifice to pay that little money every month,
Right.
right? You
Get a
know,
401k.
yeah, you know, do
Put
that.
your money to the side.
Make that sacrifice for your kid. Get your kids their own bank account.
Yes.
See, you ain't gotta put a lot of money at one time. Just put a few dollars. It's gonna add up by the time they get 18.
Right.
And have their life insurance so it might not make them rich, but it'll give them
It give
enough.
them something.
You know, give them
College will be
Yeah,
paid for.
college
First
be
car
paid
be
for.
taken care of.
You know,
They ain't out here running around.
Yeah, I
looking for
got
freedom
one
and
on. I don't think mine's like it might be 150, 2,000, something like that. But
Mhm.
I pay that. It's gonna pay that. I'll never stop paying it.
Mine,
right?
I got mine auto pay. If
Yeah.
something happened to me, she gonna be good.
Yeah, right.
Cause
Because I know I gotta die. Why not?
exactly.
Yeah. So why not set her up to have that? Right.
Because whatever I can't give her while I'm alive, she doggone sure gonna get it when I'm dead.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's the mentality that we need to start having. We need to start doing that. If you really want to see a change,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to start doing it now.
Yeah. You gonna have to rewrite your story.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to wake up and be like, you know what, I want to do better. It's never too late for that.
No.
Until you are dead, and then what? Then what?
Yeah. So, you know, it's generational curses, but a lot of that stuff can be broken. But
It
it just
can.
take a strong mind and willpower to do it.
Look
Right.
at Greta Sue calling me.
It just take that to do that,
Hello?
to break those curses.
Hey, me and Tyrell doing a podcast. What's wrong? Oh, I was calling to see what you was doing early. You must be at work.
What's up, now? How you doing,
All
Miss
right, you can
Monique?
join our live. Love you.
Miss, how you say her name? That's your friend. How you say that? Atkins.
All right, Bama. I told you, I don't know who they are.
Now said there's a scripture in the Bible. Yeah, he said the good man
Well.
leave his inheritance for his kids, right? And how do you leave an inheritance? Get life insurance,
You
get
gotta
property.
have something.
Yeah, get something to leave. I believe every person should leave something to their kid, no matter what. Leave something to them, man, and it's important. My dad, he done 15 years in prison, right? But when he came home,
Mhm.
we talked, and
I'm
he
sorry.
getting stuff right now, and he was not worried about the past.
Mhm.
He a changed man, and he was sitting down saying, "This is what I'm gonna lead to you, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna lead this to you, and put you in charge, for to give it to your sisters, right? Because he understand now,
Mhm.
like, maybe I did go away, but that's cool. But I'm gonna make it right now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make it better right now for my kids. I'm gonna do what I could now, for my kids, like."
Mhm.
Like for Imani, he give you money, whatever she want, buy her shoes and stuff.
And I really love to see that. I really love to see the relationship that you and your dad, y'all have been able to build since him being back home. Because even with the influence that my dad had on you and the role that he played, it never would, and I don't want to speak for you, but I can only imagine it never would really take the place of your father. I don't think it would. I know for me it wouldn't. If somebody else was in the footsteps, for me personally, it probably wouldn't. And it's so crazy because I recently had this conversation before with my boyfriend, and I was like, I feel bad for my baby because she'll never have a biological love like I've had.
Right.
My boyfriend, great, amazing. Alani loves him, adores him. But for me, it's like I know what it's like to be loved unconditionally by. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I guess in her situation, the thing that made it so different for me is because you have no excuse to not be
Right.
present. You just choose not to be.
Yeah.
So it would be one thing if you weren't, in a position to do it. But I love to see that that bond between you and him come home and have that mentality of, you know what, even though my son in his 30s, 40s, I'm gonna make it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
And-
that's deep.
Yeah, you're right. And you know, even though Adrian not my biological father, but Adrian was, you know, I never felt like a stepchild because
He ain't play that.
because the way, you know, when he was with my mom and how he took care of us, right? Never had that, like, you know. So basically, you know, I felt like he was like my dad that time, you know, that he was taking care of, because, you know, Adrian was a good dude. Till this day, he still texting and check on me. Him and mama been separated. He still checking on Kelly and Imani, and, you know, when he come in and buying stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, people like that don't, you know, they come a dime in a dozen, right? So that's, you know, I got mad respect for Adrian, right? Because he could easily say, man, that ain't my kid. Like, when him and mom got divorced, he could say, man, I ain't gotta talk to him no more. Yeah, he just texted me the other day, man. So, you know, that's why I be feeling bad for women that allow a man to be in their life, but they treat their kids like crap.
Couldn't do it.
You get what I'm saying? So, nah, my kids, if you can't accept me, you can't, and me and my kids, you can't be with me.
Yet again,
right?
another way to change the narrative.
Yeah.
Because people may feel like, well, my mama did it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Negative.
Nah.
Negative. Negative. Let me tell you something. My boyfriend fell in love with Alani before he fell in love with me. And that's why I was like, okay, you know what? Let me look at you twice.
Right.
You might, if my kid, because kids gonna tell you the truth. That's one thing about kids.
Right.
You're gonna see their honest feelings. You're gonna get the gene. You're gonna be able to weave out what's real and what's not.
That's how you know if, like, I'm in the right direction. If a man that's willing to come in and love your kids unconditionally and make sure they straight, check on them, give them what they need, you know, that's when you know you're headed in the right direction for a man. But if he just coming in, he don't want the kids around, he about to take them by your mama house.
Negative.
You never want to go on trips with him.
Like the man on Daddy's Little Girl.
Yeah, you might want to second guess him, right? If you spend on putting the rest of your life with him. But if somebody come in and willing to love you and your kids unconditionally, like that's mine. Like, I'm gonna take care and make sure they straight, treat them just like mine. You know, then you know, you could look at moving forward. But a lot of women, they're getting in and the man treat their kids like crap.
And they're okay with it.
Right. You know, if Kelly would have had kids before me, that's my once I get with her, that's my responsibility to take care of her. Just like I take care of mine, it would have been the same thing for a child that's not mine.
And that goes both ways, because you have a lot of women who will date a man with kids previous to them and have this expectation like, oh, you know, I'm in your life now, so they can't. No, you can't have that. She not for you. If she can't accept your kids, it ain't even a one-way street.
Right.
If she can't accept your children, it's not for you.
Yeah, Nana said you're exactly right. I enrolled in college to get a degree that's so my kids and grandkids can have something. I'm working on getting my credit score higher so that I can invest in some land.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah, man, it's important, man. So
it goes both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and them kids, you know, they have to be a part of it. If you're not putting them kids up there, that relationship ain't gonna work. Yeah, you can go ahead and try something else. Yeah, said Tina got 8 kids. Woo-hoo. But her husband loved them. This, oh yeah, I met him.
His eyes not big enough to see him.
I met him in Walmart. He came up to me. I didn't know he was.
That's love.
Oh yeah, to do 8 kids. Ooh, boy, I'm telling you, that's some milk, boy.
Ooh, I ain't lying, Nana. That's some love right there.
That little 8 kids.
I ain't
good
lying.
call from Glenn. Shout out to you. Shout out to him.
I know that's right.
Shout
I don't know if I can swing that one.
Yeah.
But no, for real, that's the truth. And that's the thing though. Like, we laughing, y'all, but for real though, if you want to see different, it's gonna have to start in the home.
Yeah.
Like, even with a lot of stuff, it's gonna have to start in the home. Things are gonna have to shape there, because case in point, like, whenever, and I'm not even gonna dig too much in it, but I remember seeing, you know, my daddy and mama go through that situation towards the end of their marriage.
Right.
And I saw my dad work really hard to try to stay in it, and my mom too. And I know for the both of them, because I was the only one in the house at the time, everybody else was older. I think think it got to the point to where they were both trying to make a decision based off of me, based off of, you know, keeping it together because I was so young. And whenever I was going through my divorce, the one thing I kept telling myself is, if they can do it, I can do it too.
Right.
Until I realized, girl, you got to change the narrative. Because just because you saw them do it, it doesn't mean that it was easy. And you see how it turned out.
No, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You have to change the narrative. You have to make that decision to want to do better, to want, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to go against the grain if it's in a positive way.
Yeah, marriage not easy.
No,
indeed, no, man. That marriage ain't easy. If
not at all.
I don't even have a conversation with people saying that marriage easy. Man, that's work. It takes work. I'm telling you. You know, people be asking how me and Kelly stayed together so long, man. It take work. Man, it take work. Every other day we argue. She just sent me a long text message, talking crazy and stuff.
Don't do too much of my sister.
But I'm just saying though, yeah. But she know Kelly already know I love Kelly to death. When Kelly left me, I was going crazy. She know that. Kelly know I ain't going nowhere. I was hiding in cars and I was all on the beds and everything when she put me out. Tell her. She'll tell you. Man, I was cutting up, boy. I was cutting up.
They got a name for that.
I was stalking. I'll tell you, Kelly was in college, and she was trying to break. We had just got together. She was trying to break up with me. I got in that car. I hid in that trunk for about 2 hours.
No, why you do that?
Yeah,
Did you have a water bottle?
No, I ain't had no water bottle. Mom said marriage is very hard, but they best friend. Yeah, they is best friend. Oh yeah, I did that. I was hiding in that trunk. As soon as that car wouldn't pull off, I wouldn't have knocking that seat down. Well, I'll tell you, I got some story, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah, I got some story. Yeah, but you know, yeah. You ain't just about to get rid of me like that.
I know that's right. Look at you now, 16 years later.
You ain't about
to must have worked.
You ain't about to just get rid of me like that.
Must have worked, y'all.
Yeah. So,
girl, it's funny. But no, for real, it has to start in the home. You have to do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to be willing to look yourself in the mirror and see that you're not perfect.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like, I don't need to change. What I need to change, what I need to do. No, so crazy. I had a conversation today. I was on the phone and Alani came in the room. I was frustrated because I had just had a crazy claim I had to work. And I was on the phone with my boyfriend, and Alani came in the room and she asked for some candy. And by instinct, I said, no, get out my face. And he told me, he said, look, I'm gonna tell you this, and don't take it the wrong way, but don't talk to her like that.
Right.
And he told me about a parable in the Bible about the fig tree, when he spoke to it and he said that it wouldn't bear any fruit. And he told me, he said, you have to be careful with your delivery when you speak to her. Now, at first, in my head, I'm thinking, nigga, you ain't even talking to me either. In my head. But once I realized and I humbled myself and I said, you know what? I'm happy that I have somebody to hold me accountable. Because even though I was frustrated in that moment, and even though I had just told Alani 20 minutes before that you couldn't have no candy, and she asked me again, my response still, it wasn't warranted the way I said it, because she's still a kid, you know? So it's good to have those people in your life. So you have to check your corner. You have to check who's around you to see when you're doing something bad and they're able to hold you accountable. Because a lot of people got a lot of yes men.
Yeah.
And you're not going to grow with yes men.
Nah, that's dangerous.
You ain't never, you might as well be a crash dummy if you got a bunch of yes men behind you.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Especially if you got money and you got power and influence. Nobody gonna really tell you the truth, but they're gonna afraid they're gonna miss out on something.
Yep.
Or they're gonna miss out on you not giving them something. So yeah, it's very important that you have people that's in your corner to hold you accountable in the right way with love, you know, being honest and you know, being transparent with it. She said they're just like me. My biological dad, his wife was taken at a young age, but my husband dad took me under his wings before he passed. Ever since then, I knew how to feel with a father feeling. Yeah. Yeah, it do got some good men out there, you know. And it do got some good men out there that's willing to, you know, step up and do what most men, you know, that's not doing for their kids, you know. Like this generation, they got it a little tough, right? Because it's slim to none with fathers being at home. You know, you got a brother over here, you got a sister out of state, you know, so, you know, So kids got a lot to work with these days. They got a lot because just the way the world going and the way things are. So, but like I say, once you get to age, you're responsible, to take on your own, right? Make your own decision. Like if you don't, that the way you was brought up, you didn't like it, it wasn't fun. You
change it.
Yeah, rewrite your story.
Change
start
it.
small. You can't do it overnight. Just start small, right?
It's like the conversation of nature versus nurture.
Right.
A lot of people like to say you're born into certain situations,
right.
and that's how you become. Other people would like to say, I see you peeking. Other people would like to say that it's the way that you're taken care of and the way that you're raised that
Right.
has something to do with it. I think it's a little bit of both. Yeah, your, geographic location may have a little bit to do with it, but it also goes into what is being fed into you.
Yeah.
Because you can find somebody who was raised in the hood and they might be a millionaire right now because they chose to do better and they chose to, maybe they had that mom that maybe didn't have much, but she fed into them.
Right.
So we as parents, whether you are a dad, a mom, a stepmom, a stepdad, we have to feed into our children more positively.
Right.
So that they can be better and they can know that even if I can't give it to you, it's there. It
Right.
exists. You see what I'm saying?
And I think it had this story with two twin brothers. They grew up and their mother, and they had a mother, she was on crack.
It's in the hallway.
Both of them twin brothers grew up with a mother that was on crack. And when they grew up, one of the brothers became a successful millionaire. And the other brother became a crackhead. And they asked them, like, what made them go that route? Like, why they did it? And the one that was on crack, he said, I did it because my mama did it. And they asked the other one why he did it. He did it because my mama was on crack, right? Like, he wanted better, and the other brother, he wanted to be like, his mama and his daddy. So, they both were twins, and they both had the same story. Mama was on crack, but one chose to be on crack and one didn't. So I'm saying is, like, once you get to the age, you have to make those choices on your own. Let your story and what you go through motivate you to be better. Because both of them could have ended up on crack, but one of them said, nah, I saw my mama struggle. Right. I saw my mama would never pay the bills. I saw her living from paycheck to paycheck, no food in the refrigerator. So I'm going to use that because I want better. But the other brother, he still took with that generational curse because why? He saw his mom and them do it.
And I think a lot of people use that as a cop-out. They use that as an excuse for whatever reason. Well, I didn't have it, so no. Right. Why would you want to not do something for your child or for yourself if you have the opportunity? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Why?
And to this day, mom, she'll never be able to tell anybody I blame something that I went through on her. Never.
You can't do that.
You never. It never happened. I never pointed the finger at mama or my dad or nobody.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can, but you have some people do that. Tell them they'll blame their parents for because they grown. You grown. You still blaming your parents?
If anything, in all honesty, Carson, and because nobody is perfect.
Nah.
And we're not even finna make it seem like somebody was perfect, and we're also not finna make it seem like anybody was horrible. But anything that I've personally ever been through in my childhood leading up to this day, I'm so thankful for.
Yeah.
Because imagine if I didn't have those difficulties. Imagine how I could have possibly turned out.
Yeah.
Who knows? You see what I'm saying? I'm so thankful that God put me in a situation where I couldn't control it. And it wasn't in the narrative for mama to be 100% perfect or for my daddy to be 100% perfect. Because what was I going to get out of that?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I understand what you mean when you say people like to blame. I could never do that. If anything, I'm thankful.
Right.
Because maybe where she wasn't strong at, now it gives me the opportunity to learn from that.
Yeah.
And I just had a conversation with her about that right after Momo passed. I told her, like, if I've ever said anything to make you feel inadequate or make you feel less than, I apologize, because that's never how it was supposed to be portrayed, ever.
Yeah.
And I would never hold that. You can't hold that against somebody when you become of an age to make your own decisions. If you can make a decision about doing everything else in your life, why you can't make a decision to do better?
Yeah. you can't blame nobody because
Nah.
we had it better than a lot of kids. I know a lot of
Yes.
kids that we had better than. I know
Yes.
a time.
Greta might have slapped us till we saw
Yeah,
stars.
but I know, we had it better. I remember a time Mama used to buy some of my friends' school shoes. So
Somebody's here. Okay, baby, this
where they
their
at?
house.
They inside?
Say yes, baby.
Hold on. Talk something, Adrian.
Plenty funny.
That might be Kelly.
That girl said a ghost. Let me get out of here. No, for real. Y'all, we gotta do better. If we want to break generational curses, if we want to see chain holds be broken off of our homes, we got to start with ourselves. We got to look ourselves in the mirror, because I'm pretty sure even though maybe a generation before you did something wrong, you ain't doing everything perfect either. What was
That's Kelly.
Oh, yeah, I could never blame her for anything.
Let us know what y'all think. I got the link in the comment if y'all want to come up and give y'all input. You click on this link in the comments, StreamYard link, and follow the instructions to bring you up live. If you want to come in and chime in and give your opinion. We're talking about generational curses. I think generational curses is more mental than anything.
I agree with that.
I believe that it's more mental.
I think so many people, they get complacent with not having it, and they like to throw that out there.
Right.
Generational curses. And that's why we said it was the power attached to breaking it, because life and death lies in the power of your own tongue. So if you steady speaking that out over your life, of course that's where you're gonna be at, because that's what you're speaking over your life.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not speaking that over my life. I don't care how much money I got in the bank. I'm gonna say I got $1 million every day, because guess what? Eventually one day it's gonna be there. Yeah. And when I get $1 million, I'm gonna say I got 2 million.
Now I say Mom always thought that what happened between her daddy had nothing to do with us. Yeah, you right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that's another thing too. A lot of people walk around, women, sorry, I'm knocking at your front door. A lot of y'all walk around bitter, upset, mad because relationship didn't work, and then that transfers on to the kids. Let's leave that separate. That's 2 different situations. Let's I had a therapist tell me one time, kids have to be able to see both sides of the coin. And at first I'm like, what you mean by that? Like, come on, I ain't trying to talk in circles. What you mean by that? Even though you may think you are the top of that coin and you are doing everything right, your daughter has to see the bottom part of that coin. Yeah. Because that's the only way that she's going to know the difference between the two. She has to experience it. No matter how bad you want to protect her from it, no matter how bad you want to shelter her from it, she's going to have to experience both sides of that coin. And when you do allow her to experience it, it's not up to you anymore what happens. So you have to be able to let your children see both sides of it. I'm not saying expose your kids to toxic environments, but I'm saying don't pass off your toxic feelings onto that child.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because that can be a hindrance, and then you're still not breaking that curse. You're not breaking that narrative.
Yeah, your kids do get caught up in between mom and daddy, what they got going on. And a lot of kids, they don't deserve that, because you have grown men and women can't figure out to come on common ground, so the kids suffer. Mm-hmm. So, you got bitter baby mamas. I know some dudes that's good, they take care of their kids, but the mama mad because the relationship didn't work out, she still put them on child support. Mm-hmm. And I know dudes that don't do nothing for their kids. They try to work less hours so they could pay less money with child support. So, it's just like I say, it just take everybody doing their part. Like, mm-hmm. Cause me, I don't care if me and Kelly say, I gotta make sure Imani straight. Mm-hmm. I can't just leave and her mama don't have no roof over her head, or she don't have no car. No, that's still my responsibility. Mm-hmm. So mm-hmm. That's crazy. So some men do that. They'll rather think giving child support is enough. No. Mm-hmm. If you and that woman separate, you still responsible to make sure that child have a roof over her head till she get grown, and make sure her mama got transportation. Mm-hmm. Make sure she got, and as a man, you still responsible. But I think most men, they feel like it's so easy to just walk away. I give her a few dollars every other week. Man, what $50 a month gonna do? $50 a month. Man.
Sound like they're gonna be buying the sausages.
Huh?
They're gonna be buying the sausages. $50 a month.
That was some kid. I just gave $40. $40. Everything high.
Everything is high.
Yeah, that's why they say it's cheaper to keep them.
No.
That's what they said. They said it's cheaper to keep her. So I'm saying you separate, go get another woman. Now you gotta take care of both of them.
And they both gonna be nagging. And they gonna be in your ear, and they gonna be wanting this, and they gonna be wanting that.
It's cheaper to keep them, man. Get your little woman. It's cheaper to keep them, man.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Come on, 16 years.
It's something like that. I've been lost count.
Y'all will be 16 years.
It's up there. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like you when I grow up.
You don't want that trouble. You don't want them troubles. I'm telling you, boy. Kelly, me and Kelly gonna do a podcast one day.
Y'all should. I can't
we're gonna do one. I'm transparent. Yeah. It ain't easy, boy.
No,
it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I could only imagine.
Oh yeah. But I wouldn't trade it for nothing else. Anyway. It's right now for me where I'm at is like I can't see myself being somebody else because
I can't see it either because I ain't gonna like her.
Yeah, but not only that, because Kelly have set the standard so high. You get what I'm saying? Like with Imani as her, as education, just everything. Like she has set the standard so high. So it'll be hard for me to go, leave her and marry somebody else because I probably won't get them same standards. And I'm not gonna go backwards. That's why I don't agree with some dudes. They'll leave their wife that they done built for 15 years to go with another woman just because she look a little better. Like she a little finer.
She fine, but what can she do?
Right. She ain't bringing nothing to the
what
table.
Can she bring to the table?
So, this woman, she done had your kids, y'all got a family. So you left her for somebody that look better and ain't got nothing going on, dumb as about to rise, don't have no degree.
Because one day she ain't gonna look better.
She don't know how to take care of the house. She don't know how to take care of nothing. She just look good. And you ready to throw, that's why I be telling dude, man, you got to think about all that before you try to, count the costs. Right? If you ain't just happy and you just tired of your relationship, y'all done cheat on each other, move on. But make sure it's worth it. Don't go to somebody that ain't better than. Nah.
And ladies, y'all gotta do a better job at just being like, okay, I'm fine. That's enough. What?
What you mean fine?
Some women feel like, okay, I'm fine. This is what I present. I look good. I'm nice on your arm. That's enough. That's not enough. We got to do better. We got to want more. Be for real. Be for real. What can you bring? Because that's one thing about it. You don't, just like a woman don't want to be with a man that don't bring nothing to the table. A man don't want to be with a woman that don't bring nothing to the table either.
Yeah. So a woman just fine, but not bringing nothing else that
what can you do for me?
It won't last long. Yeah, it ain't gonna last long because a real man need a strong, educated, smart woman.
Would you rather, as a man, be loved or respected?
Both.
No, you can't have both. You gotta pick one. Would you rather be loved or respected in your household? Think about it. You, Kelly, Imani, would you rather them love you or respect you?
But you can't say you love me and don't respect me, though.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, I can't.
I had a conversation and it was if you had to choose between the two, which would you choose?
You can't, because they kind of go together. At some point they're gonna meet.
They do meet in the middle at some point.
Yeah, at some point they're gonna come together. So like you love me, but you talk to me crazy, treat me like crap. Do what you want to know. It gotta be.
Maybe they love hard.
Right.
Maybe they love a little different. I don't know. That was a question somebody asked me before.
Nah, you can't. They gonna bump heads at some point. Right? They gonna bump heads at some point, because if you ain't got love, you ain't got nothing. Yeah. Then you ain't got no respect. You still ain't got nothing.
Definitely ain't got nothing if you ain't got no respect.
Yeah, so they need to go hand in hand.
You be more better just being loved than don't nobody respect you.
Right. Yeah.
But no, we gotta do better. We gotta stop using that phrase, so lightly generational curses, and really think about, okay, well, what am I not doing to do better in that aspect?
Right.
Looking at your circle, looking at who around you, because the moment you do want to do better, you're gonna separate the real from the fake. You're gonna separate who really there, who want to see, because oftentimes doing better, it means changing a whole lot.
Yeah.
And letting go of a whole lot. And on the notes I sent you, I referenced Ghost, because I started watching it over and I really was kind of taking it in from a different point of view. And you could see how, even though it's a show, but if you think about it, his life really began to fall apart the most when he decided he wanted to do better. He wanted to do different.
Right.
And that's how it is in the real world. When you decide that you want better for yourself, you decide you want to stop doing certain stuff, people often gonna turn away from you. But you have to ask yourself, okay, is this change for me or for them? Because if it's for them, you're gonna give up.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like with Ghost, the reason why they didn't want to change, because they was connected to the material stuff, to the money,
life,
to the power, to the lifestyle.
The
you know,
look.
so now they thinking that, oh, if he don't sell drugs, he don't be the big dog, we gonna lose all of that. Nah, once you're a hustler, you're a hustler, right? If you can sell dope and lead people, you can go start a business. That's why I say, if you're a good hustler that sell dope, you got what it take to run a business. If you can sell dope all across the country
and not go to jail,
and you could take that same mentality, that same hustle, and start your business. It might be a little slow, but they always say slow money is the best money, right? So, if you already a hustler, you already got what it takes. But like I say, it was a show, but they was caught up on the material stuff, and they felt like they was gonna lose that. But like a person like Ghost, he wasn't gonna turn to no bomb. He was just gonna do it legit and take the money that he done put it in the streets and make it legal, right? And some people are not willing to do that. And because it's uncomfortable.
That's one thing about change. Change is uncomfortable, and people don't realize that if you are always comfortable in your life, you are not growing.
Nah.
At some point in time, you have to be uncomfortable, because then you have a decision to make. Either you'll remain complacent or you'll choose to grow. A lot of people they rather just be used to everything. They rather be used to going to work Monday through Friday and not have no benefits than go out there and get a job that might require them work every other weekend and have all kind of extra benefits just because you're comfortable and you want to sit at home on Saturday.
Yeah, comfortable.
You gotta grow, man.
Yeah, you have to. Comfortable not good at all. Comfortable put you in a bad place. Most people get satisfied where they at, and once you get satisfied, you're gonna stop growing. You're not gonna want more. Some people get satisfied in their marriage. Some people get satisfied how their kids progressing in school. They get satisfied the way they look. They get satisfied. They just get satisfied, and they'll just continue to stay with that. Nah, never get satisfied. Why? Because there's always room to grow, always room to improve, and always room to get more. Be a blessing. You can never stop growing, right? Because the more you grow, the more you invest, the more you build. That's what you can leave back to your kids. That's a legacy you can live. But if you get satisfied and get comfortable at 45, 50 years old, you're going to start growing. So now, what you going to leave for your kids, right?
Nothing.
Yeah, once you have kids, that's what you're grinding for.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what you grind for. You grind to put your kids in some of the best position possible.
And that's the thing. A lot of people they just don't, because it was never done for them. But again, it goes back to, you have to make that decision. You have to make that choice to want to do better. Because ain't nobody going to make it for you. Ain't nobody just going to walk up and be like, oh my God, here's a free vacation for you and your children. You got to make the shift to want to do that.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it. Once you got kids, you have to do that. You have to do it. Everybody know. You can't raise up the way you was taught, because once you get grown, you know what what you're supposed to be doing.
Right, because I ain't waking Alani up at 4:00 in the morning to wash dishes.
Because one thing about this generation,
I hope Greta heard me.
One thing about this generation here is that they don't have excuses, because like when mom and them was coming up and they was kids, they didn't have technology like this. So now we live in a world, if you want to learn something, all you gotta do is get on the internet. Yeah, get on the internet and go figure it out. Figure out who to connect with, where to go. But back then they didn't have that. They didn't, they didn't have cell phones and stuff like that. So now, there's no excuse because we have what you need. You just gotta make it work for you, right? So that's why you can't judge people in past generations and stuff like that, right? You can't judge people because they didn't set you up being the best place.
Right.
We got a better chance. We got technology, like stuff that we can go on here and find something out in a minute, 2 minutes. It probably took them a month.
Figure it out.
Yeah, because they gotta go to library, they gotta do this, but we got it right here. Just search it. Or if you don't know the answer, find somebody that can do it, right? So
network.
Yeah, so times has changed. So you can't hold your parents accountable, put down them because something didn't go your way. Maybe they just didn't know.
Maybe they did.
Yeah, maybe they didn't have the connection, right? So you gotta look at all that. And at the same time, they're human too.
Yeah.
So the quicker you learn that, the quicker you can move on and break generation. But if you keep waking up saying my mom didn't do this or my daddy wasn't there, you can't. You
ain't never gonna grow. You ain't even setting your kids up for success.
No, not at all.
At some point, you just gotta do better.
Yep.
It's the only way to put it. You just gotta do better. Either you want to do better or you don't. Yeah, I'm glad you heard it because I really should call in people on you and telling people how she used to make us wake up and wash them dishes. That was inhumane.
What's up? Let us know what y'all think. What y'all think?
Inhumane.
What y'all think about generational? What y'all think about generational curses?
Generational curses, decision making, just doing better.
Is it more mental or is blank? Some stuff mental.
Because I promise you, if you go back and you talk to the old heads, they all gonna probably say, "I wish I would have."
Yeah.
Or if I could have done this, I would have did that.
We say the same thing. Like, man, I should have done that different.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe I could have done that. Right. So.
Gotta acknowledge it.
Yep, that's the first step to breaking generational curses. And you just because daddy died with a heart attack don't mean you gotta die. Go to the doctor.
That learned you.
Yeah. Go to the doctor. If you know diabetes running in your family, go to the doctor. Eat right. Yeah. You get ahead of it. Maybe you'll live a little longer. Maybe you ain't gotta die when you're 45, 50, right? But you gotta want to do it. Yeah, you gotta know it. You gotta know what a problem is and be willing to,
address
that problem.
Do the work.
And move on, man. Because life's sweet. Once you figure it out, life's sweet. Not saying it's gonna be perfect. Not saying it's gonna be easy.
It's not gonna be perfect. Yeah,
but if you wake up being grateful for where you at, you won't complain about nothing. Just be grateful for the small stuff.
What scripture is that? Matter of fact,
be happy where you at, and God will bless you and put you in position where you can have more. But you can't expect more if you're not taking care of what you got. If you're not grateful for what you got,
God ain't gonna bless no mess.
Nah, and quit trying to be perfect. I don't know how people feel like they can be perfect. Oh, salvation don't mean you perfect. Salvation is a process. Yeah, when people get saved and get their life to Christ. That's not perfection. That's a process.
That's when it gets harder.
Yeah, that's a process. It's a process to every day to get better. Right?
That's when it's gonna get harder.
But most and the past generation with churches, what happened was what made young people stray away from churches because church don't give grace. Right? They don't give grace for process. Right? You either. They're gonna celebrate you with you 100% right or not, right? So if I'm addicted to pills and I take 10, 15 pills a day, but now I'm saying I'm getting ready to change, I'm getting ready to do better, I'm turning that 15 to 10. Church, they ain't gonna celebrate that. They want to wait till you get all the way clean, then they can shout and rejoice. That's why people don't get up in church until they tell them, well, I was an alcoholic, I was drinking all these beers a day, but I'm down to just a few. Why do I have to wait to tell my story when I'm 100% clean, right? So they won't tell their story because they feel like they're gonna be judged, or they're gonna feel like, oh, I'm not saved. Nah, because salvation is a process. Maybe you smoke a pack of cigarettes today, you done cut it down, but church ain't gonna celebrate you for that.
Because you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and you know, something that I think oftentimes get misconstrued. A lot of people like to talk about in the Bible when it says, "Come as you are." They think that's talking about your physical appearance. That's talking about where you at in life.
Nah.
Come to me as you are. Because one thing about it, maybe the people at the church don't know how many, you know, like you said, cigarettes you smoke or beers you done drunk before you came in, but God already know.
Yeah.
So we also have to make those decisions when choosing a path of salvation. I'm doing this not to please them. I'm doing this to please God, because God gonna meet you where you at.
Exactly.
No matter what kind of mess you in, he's gonna meet you where you at. If it was meant for us to be perfect, Jesus Christ never would have had to die on the cross.
A lot of people say that, oh, I'm gonna come to church when I start smoking.
Don't wait till you stop.
Listen, if you can stop on your own, don't come to church, because you don't need God.
Right.
Yeah, you don't need God if you can do it on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, you supposed to come while you're progressing to get better.
Yeah, if you can do it all by yourself, what you need him for?
That's the church is a hospital. You don't go to the hospital after you get healed. Nah, when you go to the hospital and you get checked into the doctor, the first thing the doctor gonna tell you is what's wrong, right? And you gonna tell them what the problem is, right? So that's the same way with God. You gotta go to church and tell them what's wrong. The doctor, they're gonna diagnose you, figure out what's wrong, and they're gonna tell you. Most of the time, it ain't gonna happen overnight.
No.
It's gonna be a process. They're gonna prescribe you some meds. They're gonna tell you do this. You gotta eat better. They're gonna tell you something that you can continue to work on. So I don't understand when people say, I'm gonna come when I start smoking. Nah, you need to come. Just don't smoke inside the church. When you pull in the church, put your cigarette out. Yeah, just put your cigarette out. But you just stayed all night cutting up. Yeah, come to church. And I think
take your shower and be there.
And people really, that's why people have, missed out on really who God is, because they feel like I gotta come as this perfect person. I gotta be right. Nah, you gotta come. While you jacked up, that's when you come to church. Church is for to help you. Church is a process. That means getting around people
like-minded.
Yeah, that's like-minded. That's supposed to be moving in the right direction. Yeah.
And it's like we said before on my podcast when we did the episode, a lot of people focus so much on the idea of religion instead of the relationship.
Yeah, religion.
You got to focus on the relationship with God.
Yeah, everybody need their relationship with God. Because religion, if you listen to religion, you're going to be lost. Yeah, because the way we was taught with religion, right? I don't get caught up with religion, because they used to say that women shouldn't wear pants, or women shouldn't be preachers, women, all that type of stuff. Like, that was religion, right? That was religion. So nah, just find out who God is, who he is for you in your life, and get to know God.
Not gonna work. God don't work in Carson life the way he worked in my life.
Yeah, your grace.
We got two different sets of needs.
Yeah. My grace not gonna be like her grace. That's why I tell dudes, right, that's in the streets, that's hung up on drugs and stuff like that. I had grace to make it out. That don't mean you gonna make it out. That don't mean God gonna give you the same grace I got. It don't work like that. So the best thing is to get with God when you could, as soon as possible. If you're going down the wrong road, you're not living right, you need to accept God in your life. Believe that he died, sent his only begotten son as soon as possible, and then begin the process of salvation. You can't wait till your world come tumbling down and then want to change. Nah, you accept God now and understand that it's going to be a process. Nothing going to be perfect. You still human. You still going to go through stuff. So, you can't get caught up when, you give your life to Christ and then people feel like, oh, they mess up. Now you want to start coming to church.
No.
Keep showing up. You got to keep showing up consistently, because long as you waking up, it's something that you're going to be tempted. It's something that you're going to go through. But I learned, long as you fight it, and, the devil flee. The devil he's not going to tempt you with something that you don't like.
That you don't want no interest.
Yeah, so, but once you defeat it, he ain't gonna leave you alone, because one thing about the enemy, he not gonna waste his time.
No, he's very smart.
Yeah, if he know that he can't get to you, he gonna go to somebody else. He ain't got time to keep playing with you. Once he say, oh, you know what? They gonna stand on what they believe. So I'm gonna just go something else. So they're gonna buy it. That's why you can set 100 pills in front of me. I won't take one. Yeah. Because I know what it did to me. Yeah, you can't pay me to take another pill.
And that's a decision you made.
Yeah, that's a choice.
And it wasn't easy.
Nope.
It was a decision that you made. But again, it goes back to how bad do you really want it?
Yeah,
because a lot of people say they want stuff and they want change, but you're not doing nothing to get it. And like you said, it's not gonna be easy. It's designed to be hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
If it was easy, we wouldn't have no crackheads. We wouldn't have no alcoholics if it was that easy.
Right.
It's not easy.
And people have to understand that God said that I'll never put more on you than you can bear. Right. So, I tell people, if it's on you and you going through it, that means he knew you can handle it.
Yep. That was your story.
Yeah, right. So God would never put something that's on you to take you out. You go through stuff because he know you can handle it.
And a lot of times we go through life and God already have his will plan and story plan, but oftentimes we go through life and we pick up extra baggage, stuff that wasn't even intended in God's will and plan because we feel like we know everything. So now here you go crying about a situation that God never intended for you to be in, asking for him to get you out of it. And the thing about it is he'll get you out, but you definitely gonna sit in it for a minute and realize you can't go above God.
Sometimes God will give people what they want just to show them this not what you want.
I'm a living witness.
Yeah. Okay, you want to go after that man? I'm gonna give it to you. But I'm gonna show you that's not what you want, right? That's the way God operates. God, okay, it's gonna make you. See, God is the guy. He take whatever it is to make it work for his glory, right? Like
he's gonna get it out of it.
Exactly. I had preached a sermon a couple of weeks about Job being tested, right? And I asked the question, what do you do when you have God and Satan trying to prove a point with your life? And the Bible said that Satan had went to God, and they made a deal. And God told him, you could do whatever you want to do, but just don't touch him. Right.
That was a good sermon.
Yeah. And Satan thought that if I take all Job's possession from him, he'll curse God. But God already knew that it wasn't going to happen like that. So God, this is what he said, he'll make, everything work for your good. He'll take whatever the enemy throw. Okay, cool. You want to attack their marriage? Go ahead. But I'm going to get the glory out of it. Yeah, you want to attack their body? I'm going to get the glory out of it. But if you don't have the mind like Job and knowing that God is on your side, you'll miss it. Right? The reason why God chose Job because he knew he can trust Job with pain. And God can't trust everybody with pain. He can't trust everybody with trouble. He can't trust you, with nothing like that. So, you got to look at another angle when you're going through stuff. I'm going through this because maybe God can trust me, that I do the right thing and I stick it out. I won't go back to my old ways, and God to get the glory. So, God knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah. He don't make no mistakes. He don't make no mistakes at all. Even when you feel like this ain't it, God, like, yes it is. I got you right where I need you to be at. Because it's gonna take you somewhere greater. You can't see it right now. It might not feel like it right now, but I put you here for a reason. And that's when it's up to us as believers to either trust in him and walk by faith and not by sight. And people say that a lot, but let me tell you something. When you really decide to walk by faith and not by sight, that's when you really gonna get to know God.
Yeah.
Because that's like really going into a dark room, not knowing what's gonna jump out at you, but you gotta have the faith that you're gonna get through that situation because his word said that you would.
Yeah, and people talking about having faith. But here's the thing about faith. Faith without works is dead.
It is.
You can't expect God to turn your life around if you're not willing to put in the work.
No, he's not a magician.
Yeah, God not. Yeah, that's not the way God operates, right? You want God to help, turn your finances around, give you better credit. Now you got to pay your bills. You know, you got to do it on
You gotta
time.
go to work.
Yeah, you got to get up, get a job. You want God to bless you with your house. What the bank require for you get a house? You got to be on the job a certain amount of time, right? So you have to do your part so God can do his part. And people think that, oh, I need a miracle. Not miracle. People be asking people, oh, I need no. You just need to pay your bills, right? A lot of stuff that people ask God to do, that you don't need God to do that. You just need to, yeah, you need to work his principles.
Pastor Keon actually did a sermon about that not too long ago, and he said that you want your kids to behave, you want God. That's something you can control.
Yeah.
Why is you bringing God's line about your child getting in trouble at school for the third time this week? That's within your power.
You praying? No,
don't be wasting God's time.
That ain't no miracle. Give you a financial blessing. No,
go to work.
A miracle is when the doctor gave up.
Overtime.
Yeah, a miracle is when the doctor said ain't nothing else I can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, the miracle is that when the doctor said you're gonna die in 6 months because of that cancer. Right? That's a miracle.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, that's when you want God to come in your life and be a miracle. But me,
your light bill paid.
God help me get my bill paid. No, you need to pay your bills. Yeah, that's it. Work the principles of God. Stay consistent, doing what you need to do. Right?
Pay your tithes.
Yeah, pay your tithes. Consistent. Consistently.
Pay your tithes.
You know, people want God to bless them and do all this, but you don't even want to give.
God don't even ask for a lot.
Right?
All he wants is 10%.
And here's the thing about it. You know, people be looking at like the people that don't pay tithes and don't give, like they don't know. So God not gonna judge them like he gonna judge you. Once you know, you supposed to start doing better. That's why I say once you know better, you do better. God not gonna judge a person about something that they done never been taught or they don't know about paying tithes. They don't know what tithes is. They never heard that in their life. Nobody never sat them down and told them none of that. So you can't say, nah, God judge you off, but what you know, right?
God,
what you said, much is known, much is required. Yeah, pay your tithe. We were arguing. That's why I was late today getting on, because we were arguing with a dude. He said that he church hurt.
Not church hurt.
Yeah, he was saying that all churches the same. All they want is your money, and you know, and it's crazy that, you know, people say that. That, like, why do they feel like churches don't supposed to have money? They feel like preachers don't supposed to have money. No, God don't want nobody poor.
The lights still gotta get paid.
Yeah, you know, God don't want nobody to be poor. Why when it come down to the church,
you can't pay them.
You gotta be poor.
You can't pay them. You can't pay the church, but you can pay energy.
And being a pastor or leader is hard. You gotta come up with messages every week. But if you're a rapper, you can keep rapping the same song and get paid.
Yep, gonna stream it
every
every
day.
day.
Can sing, you can keep singing the same song for years. You ain't gotta drop an album for 2-3 years and you'll still get paid.
Yep.
But they want the preachers to come up here with fresh content, fresh stuff, fresh ideas.
Can't be boring.
And you don't even want to give them, pay them. But you go to, like, we went saw Country Wayne. The same jokes he was saying, he said them last time we saw him. And he's still selling out stadiums. He's still getting paid money. So, you know, we got to change. Yeah, we got to change the mindset. Yeah, we got to change the mindset when it comes to church and feel like God, people don't supposed to be blessed, because he want his people blessed. They're the ones that he won't bless. But people have this religious mind that the church just supposed to do everything for free. If nobody gives, if nobody, you know, how can you have a church? How can you even operate a church? And especially in this day and age, it take technology, it take money, it take resources, it take equipment to run a church and be effective. You show me a church that not growing, that don't have the new technology. They still got them birds and stuff on the window. They got them pews, and I'll show you a dead church. You know how they be having them stains and stuff on them windows and stuff and all that. They got the big old brown podium in the front with the cross on there saying the Lord is my shepherd. I'm saying all, but what I'm saying is, you know, the church have to change.
You have to take care of the Lord's house.
Yeah,
the supposed to do that.
The culture change every 4 years, but the church culture change every 10 or 20 years.
And that's why you got so many people lagging behind, because
And
they
the
can't
church is
get
behind.
with it.
The church is behind.
You gotta
Yep.
get with it. But the way I think about it, and like you said, a lot of people focus on the idea of paying church, giving the pastor this and this. Why are you worried about that?
Yeah.
Why you focused on that? Because if you tithing and you putting your money in good soil, you doing that knowing that I am doing this out of the pureness of my heart. So God is gonna bless me, and He's gonna give me way more than what I didn't put in. Take my money.
Yeah, Alfred just said that. Like,
you want another offering?
He just said that to do that work. You giving to God anyway.
Exactly.
It ain't your business what they doing with it. Because long as you do your part, right? You gonna give your money to the government, you don't know what they doing with it.
You pay taxes.
Yeah, people get their fine, they get their money to everything else. You buy alcohol, all they want is your money.
Be for real.
You buy weed and you buy cigarettes, that's all they want is your money. That's why you addicted to it. But you telling me it's a problem to get God money? You giving it to God. See, people gotta change the way they look at church.
You can't see Him.
Yeah.
So you feel like,
I'm not giving this to the pastor. I'm giving this to God because I want God to do something for me. I don't want the pastor of the church to do something for me. I'm doing this for God. And people got to change the way they think about it. It ain't so
and give with a cheerful heart. Don't give with an attitude. God don't want that. He not gonna bless you. Let me just put that out there.
It don't make no sense to give.
He not gonna bless
it don't make no sense to give if you gonna grumble about it.
You might as well keep your $5.
Yeah, it don't make no sense to even give if you gonna complain about it. He said God loves a cheerful giver.
Yep.
So if you gonna complain about it and mumble and complain, then
you might as well keep them $5 in your purse.
You might as well just give it just be better off keeping it. So
what Berta say when they get in trouble? The churches,
yeah, that's the first place they run to. They want the pastor to pray for them.
All on the altar.
Yeah. They want you get sick. They want you to come. They want the pastor to come. You can't send no elder. You better not send no deacon. Someone don't even get up to get prayed for unless the pastor laying hands on them. They want the pastor to do all this work,
but don't
want to pay him. And they got one of the toughest jobs ever because you gotta come up with you gotta come up with fresh content. Then most of all, you gotta lead people that don't want to do right. You gotta lead people that got some of them got poverty mindsets. They don't want to give nothing, but they want something for free. Like pastors have a lot on their shoulders that they gotta deal with. And I believe that people should be compensated if they're making a difference. If they're sacrificing, they changing lives, pay them. Because if I ever become a senior pastor, I'm not working 2 jobs because it's too much. I'd rather quit my job and put it all focus in being pastor, because with the work I do and try to be a pastor, I won't be successful because something going
so much on you.
It's too much.
As a pastor, they carry so much on them mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because when you are really pastoring your church and you are really the leader of it and you're doing it the way God intended for it to be, you holding everybody's feelings on your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the least.
And
that's one thing you shouldn't have to worry about. And is my church gonna tithe?
Yeah. And after the pandemic, I believe that the pastors have had it harder than any other generation because this church is shifting. So people trying to figure it out ever since COVID-19 happened. Like, I believe this is the biggest communication shift ever. And they have a responsibility, like, because nobody know the answers. Nobody know how to recover from COVID-19 because we never went through it.
So they have to still do their job.
Yeah, and they gotta try to lead people and make some of the best decisions because everybody trying to figure it out. Nobody have the answer right where it's going. We can have an idea. We know that it's technology, a lot of that's involved, and that you can't do church and ministry like you did before. Like, once a leader understand that, then they can grow. But you have some leaders don't even understand that. They refuse to get on social media. They refuse to invest in, technology. They say it's the devil. That ain't the devil. That's just the way the world going. You're gonna end up being like Blockbuster. Cause Blockbuster didn't shift with time.
Joe did.
You saw Blockbusters everywhere.
We used to go get them all the time.
But soon as the new era came with DVDs, they got put out of business by
And
them
that's
red
another
boxes and stuff like that. Why?
You don't even see red boxes no more.
Because
They
they
ain't got
did
put out of business.
because they didn't shift with time. You cannot. One thing about it, you cannot stop where the world is going. All you can do is adapt and just with it, or you're gonna get lost.
And we're not saying bend to it.
Right.
You don't bend and conform, but you do, because think about it. A lot of people that's in the church, they are of maybe an older generation, or so they already got this mentality where they're set.
Yeah.
You got to go out.
A lot of them stuck in their way.
Who are lost. You got to get the lost people. And 9 times out of 10, those are the people who you are going to find by way of social media or by way of, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to go to that extent and get them people.
Every church should be going after young people. Yeah. That's me. I'll be going. I mean, everybody needs salvation, but if you want your church to be around another 10, 15, 20 years, you need to be going after young people. Because if you're going after everybody that's old, who's going to take the church over? Yeah. And then most of all, these young people, they tapped in. They educated, right? They got the knowledge with technology and stuff like that. I guarantee you, any successful pastor or leader today that's doing good, they got a team of young people. I can almost guarantee you. Young people like in their 20s to 35, 40 in that age range. They surrounded by a bunch of young, innovative people. So that's what the church should be doing, going after young people, putting their resources and trying to get young people. That's what's going to keep the church. You go out there reaching everybody that's 60, 70 years old, and most of them
be having a bunch of funerals.
And most of them people got church homes anyway. Most of them old people, they got church homes. So you rarely see a older family coming to your church because they already got a church home that they in church, right? So I think our focus should be going after the more younger people.
Get the children.
Yeah, kids and teenagers, college students, and stuff like that. Not saying not reaching to the older people, but going after
the kids, and the kids bring the parents.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get some kids involved in church and want to come and holding parents accountable, then you talking. But you got to be able to, you got to shift it up.
Yeah. What she said? Oh, the harvest is few. Oh, she said they need to learn how to pray and cover themselves. Yeah, pastor ain't gonna be. You need to pray and know God for yourself. And just people need to figure out who God is anyway. Because you going off what grandma taught you, or mama taught you, you're gonna be, because we were taught strict. Nah, you going to hell. Like you going to hell.
Everything you did.
Right? You get what I'm saying? So you need to figure out and get to know God for yourself, and understand how loving God is. Not saying that God won't bring wrath, because he will.
He will.
But understand how much God loves you, because God is love. If you go look at any religion besides any religion in the world, love gonna be at the top. They focus is love. I don't care what it is. It's Muslim, Buddha, whatever it is, love gonna be at the top. It's gonna be a part of their vision. And that's what God was, right? We all striving to be like Jesus. He was love, right? That's what we should model in love and wanting to make a difference.
That's the problem. People don't love each other no more. Ain't no compassion in the world.
Yeah.
Ain't no respect. Come on now.
That just lets you know the Bible's just being fulfilled, in the last days it'll be perilous time. Mothers against mothers, daughters against daughters. Right? That's gonna
Fathers
come.
Against sons.
Yeah, wars, rumors of wars, that's just
we
part
all
of
have
it.
to do better.
Yeah.
At changing the narrative. Let's stop even saying generational curses. Let's just change the narrative.
Yeah.
Change the narrative, do better, want better, implement better.
Yeah.
For real. Especially in the Black community. I'm sick of it. Y'all embarrassing me.
No, all of them ain't bad.
Not all of them, but to the ones of y'all that are, let's get it together. Let's figure it out. Let's do what we have to do, so our children don't have to grow up and have this same spin cycle.
Yeah, but most black people have a different mindset. Like most of them want something for nothing. They feel like you got to do this for me because I'm black. I get more hate and stuff from black people
because you ain't giving them nothing.
Because I'm not giving them nothing.
Person didn't give me a job.
I didn't give him a promotion.
Person didn't put me on.
Yeah, I've been here with you for 10 years, but you ain't showed nothing. So you want to put down on me because I gave this Mexican or this Cuban opportunity, but they bust their butt.
They gonna work.
They didn't lay on my leg. They showed up every day. Yeah, you been here, but how have you made me better? Right? How have you done something? You know what I'm saying? So black people feel like, oh, I just supposed to give it to you. Nah, why would I do that? You're not helping me. You're not even helping yourself. I'm not going to give you nothing that you don't earn or you don't deserve.
Right.
So I'm a bad person. I'm a coon now.
Not a coon.
I'm a Uncle Tom. I'm an Uncle Tom because I don't give you what you want.
Brother,
I don't
they called you a coon.
All kinds of stuff. So I don't let you do. I don't let you do what you want to do.
Y'all been
so I'm an Uncle Tom now. Nah. I can't just let you do what you want. How that's gonna help me?
This man got a family to feed.
Man, yeah. I try to feed my daughter. I don't care about me being black. Right. I'm telling you. I mean, I love my people, but all of my 17 years working in refining, working with black people has been one of the hardest things ever. Because they lazy, they cause problems, they messy, they want to get over, they think you're supposed to give them something. They feel like they can break all the rules.
And they
got some others, races that bad, but as black people, they the worst. I hate working for them. I hate one working for me. Telling you.
But see, that's what we need. You need to have these conversations where you can talk about it and hold people accountable to it, because it's true, it exists. Yep. Case in point, you with that situation, me with my business, I can't even count on my fingers how many times people have looked at my prices and feel like, oh, that's too high. What you mean that's too high?
Right.
I had to pay to outsource it to make it. What you mean it's too? Maybe it ain't your cup of tea. Maybe you feel like it shouldn't be $40. It should be $20. That's your opinion, but I'm not changing my price. What?
Nah, they want people to give you a deal.
What?
Like, if people go out there and work and have good quality stuff, pay people what they deserve. Now I do got some people out there, they junk trash. They just trying to make a quick dollar. They not putting no work into it. They not putting no effort into it. They just want somebody to get them something. No, don't spend your money with them. Because I'm not supporting. I don't know why people say, oh, he don't support black people. That's trash. Why would I spend my money on that trash? I like nice stuff. I'm not just gonna give my money away for no trash. Get something nice, then people invest. So, black people can change their work. If you got craft, you got business, work hard. Put your heart into it, be the best you can be. But don't get mad because nobody don't support it. Because if it's good, people gonna buy it.
Right.
You can't get mad because nobody won't buy that. It's trash.
I know my audience.
Yeah, you want people to just feel sorry and give you their hard-earned money away, and you ain't put no work into it. You ain't put no effort into it whatsoever. So now they hate. Oh, they don't support me. They don't do it. Nah, man, do something, change that. That ain't good. I know I'm gonna just throw my money away. Yeah, you want to go make it all? No, Nah, you gotta be worth it.
Brother, that made you mad. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not spending my money on it. I like nice stuff. Now, if it's nice and I like it, I'll buy it. I'm not to go give you no money just because you black. What I look like? I'm not giving you no money. You crazy. I go really blow my money somewhere else. I go to Best Buy, find me something to buy.
Not Best Buy, find something.
Best Buy and Guitar Center be my favorite stores. Best Buy and Guitar Center. Always something there to buy.
Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, I'm not giving my money away. You want me to support you, but just in this trash.
You have to be consistent with the ones that support you. Oh boy, that made him hot.
I ain't giving no money away.
You ain't giving no money away? That took him off, yeah.
I already got to argue with Kelly about money. Blowing money and spending. Then she definitely gonna look. So you spent all that money on that garbage? It could be better than that. Yeah.
It gotta be worth it, huh?
Yeah, it gotta be worth it. If I'm gonna hear him out, it gotta be worth it. Not buying that. You want me to buy? No, I'm buying that. You want me to give you $30 for a t-shirt that ain't even right. The quality trash, the letters trash. It's peeled off, but you want me to pay you all this money for that trash. No, don't nobody want no trash. If you get good quality stuff, people pay for it. They'll pay for what they want, but you got to do your part too. You just want to wake up and somebody support that junk. You ain't put no work, no effort into it. And everybody want deals. Nah, worth it. I tell Kat, she be trying to get people deals with taxes. No. Make them pay.
You ain't gonna have no business. You do that.
And they go down there to H&R Block. All them other people give y'all their money. I mean, it's okay to look out for people. Now you ain't gotta get no big discount because they family. Pay me. What in the world? I'm gonna do everything for free. How I'm gonna survive? How I'm gonna eat?
Right.
I'm gonna take care of my daughter. If I'm getting you deals on every single thing. They want black people to come up short, but you ain't gonna do the white people that.
No, you gonna pay it. You gonna cuss and fuss, but you gonna pay it.
Yeah, they don't do the white people that. So why you want me to come up short?
Negative.
They want me to come up short, man. Crazy like a mother.
Something wrong with you. You need help.
Yeah.
You need help.
Well, now I said, oh, you have to be consistent with the one that supports you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate everybody for stopping by.
And then what mama say? Then they gonna tip them.
Huh?
I read what gratitude said, but no, y'all. Let's just do better as a whole, as individuals. Don't even start tomorrow. Start tonight. Ask yourself, what do I have to change? What can I do better?
Right.
How can I do better?
She said if they are by and they are faithful, know how they probably look in the mess. Yeah, we gotta be business. Stand on business. You know,
do better.
Don't be, if you want to stand on business, do what you say. Let your yes be yes and your no be yo. No, don't try to get over on people. Don't try to beat people. Nah, just do right. People support you. I know you're going to have some people that's going to hate, but if you got good stuff, people like good stuff. But you got to take your time. You got to invest. You got to, have some ups and downs. You got to take losses to get there.
Yep.
I don't know nobody that started a business that became successful overnight. I know most people got stories. They lost. They took losses. They got it wrong. Right? They made decisions, but that comes with it. But you just stay consistent. Keep showing up no matter what. Then it'll pay off. It'll pay off, but you gotta be consistent. Keep showing up, being consistent. And sooner or later, your season gonna come. So don't get weary and well doing. That's for somebody that's probably getting weary. You've been working. You've been staying consistent. You've been giving. It's coming.
Closer than you think.
Yeah, it's coming.
If you give up now, you'll never know.
Mind the world, people think that just because it ain't happy, it don't mean it's gonna happen. Nah, but God knows exactly what He's doing. His timing is not like our timing. God knows exactly what He's doing. The reason why a lot of times God don't bless us what you need because He know you can't handle it right now.
You ain't ready yet.
Yeah, you're not ready for it.
You'll crash out.
You got to start being good. Yeah, you want God to bless you with stuff. You got to start doing better, right? And it's a process. Get better and better and better and better. Then you'll find yourself old with grandkids, and you look back over your life and said, "I'm glad I changed. I'm glad I decided to start doing something different. I'm glad I stayed hard on my kids."
It all starts with a decision.
Everything starts with a decision, right? So let your yes be yes and your no be no. Stand on business. Right, stand on principles. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Don't try to do stuff to make people like you or please you. Do what's right. You can never lose by doing the right thing. I don't care how hard you try. If you stay consistent doing the right thing, it'll work. People not gonna agree with you. They're not gonna like it, but it's cool. As long as you know in your heart that you're striving to do something right, that's all that matters, right? So, I know it's tough. Tough for a lot of people. We're in the world, it's tough, right? We got this debt thing going on with the world. Everything crazy right now.
Yep.
But I'm a firm believer, man. If you keep God first, He'll supply all your needs. He'll never put more on you than you can bear. Yep.
This is fun. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, we've been on an hour and 30 minutes. What time is it? It's late, huh? Oh, it's
It is
9:30.
9:23.
Ain't been on here rambling on.
Y'all leave in the comments some ways y'all gonna break generational curses and do better.
Yeah, let us
Implement
know.
it.
Let
Get
us
you
know.
a journal. Write it down. Do what you gotta do.
Let us know. Do us a favor. Before y'all go like it, share this with somebody so they go back.
Yes. Subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Yeah, subscribe to No Filter. I'm on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. Just type in No Filter. You see this little logo right here? You know, you better pull me up. So let us know. Share this with somebody and give us y'all feedback on, what y'all think generational curses is and how do you break generational curses. We'd love to have y'all feedback. We probably pop up, and when you going home?
Soon.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'll tell you.
It's been an amazing journey. Thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, tag, No Filter. What's your
The Living Room Podcast?
The Living Room Podcast on Spotify. What else?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music.
Go check out. Go subscribe.
New episode dropping tomorrow because I got a mic.
Go subscribe to her channel.
I can't wait.
The Living Room Podcast.
It's gonna be good.
Who you did one with?
It's gonna just be me.
Oh, okay.
Just me. It'll be fun.
That's what's up. So appreciate everybody for the love and support. And if you want to make a donation, yeah, you can do that too.
Not a donation, child.
If you want to sow, you want me to get better.
You want me to get better? That's right.
I do need another.
Let me tell y'all something.
I do need another camera though.
This boy, y'all.
What?
He got some technology in here. Okay.
I need another camera.
He got a lot of stuff going on to bring y'all this good old content. So.
I need one more camera so I can start shooting documentaries.
What kind of documentaries?
All kind of documentaries. Interviews and all that.
I know that's right.
I need one more camera.
How much your camera is?
The one I want is I think it's, if I just get the body, like $1,700.
That ain't bad.
But this one I could use it. I could submit it to Netflix and all that.
Okay, Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix, you gotta have a certain camera to submit stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start doing me I want to do a family documentary.
For real? That would be dope.
Get all my family and just ask some questions and stuff.
I want the most camera time.
If you got something to say,
I got a lot to say.
That's what I want to work on. I told me and Kelly to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start working on that once I get my camera.
That's really dope.
Start sending my stuff to Tubi and all.
You need to hurry up and get it in because I be wanting to put you to work.
Yeah.
Instead of dealing with other people, I could just come straight to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Thank God I have Bruchelle.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna shoot a family documentary.
Oh, that's.
But I don't want to do it for people gonna be lying and not being honest. Some people be scared to tell you stuff and tell the truth.
Who gonna be lying?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Put it on.
I don't want to deal with you if I know you're lying because I'm gonna cut that out.
No, I think that would be really dope though. You know what? I think that also would be a good way for people to heal.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like to talk about the past. Mm-mm. That's why I was so happy when you and me did our podcast, which we're gonna have to do another part to it because we talked about the past and a lot of people. And then I'm gonna let you end it. But a lot of people don't realize you go through stuff so you can reflect on it and stick with you. Yeah. Not so you can come out of it and forget it happened. It's okay to talk about the past and share it because you never know how that could help somebody else.
Yeah, I have to talk about the past because I get more people from the streets than the church. Mm-hmm. I'm more relatable to the streets, so.
And it's good.
Yeah,
it's good that you
and that's
can
what
bring that balance
I wanted
and
to
be realistic.
So that's why I'm open to a lot of stuff to tell dude. Like, man, I've been there too. Mm-hmm. I know what it's like. I know that feeling. Mm-hmm. So that's the way. I say the stuff that I say, and I'm open and transparent about a lot of stuff that I went through because I know a lot of people going through it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't hear it from people that made it out. Mm-hmm. They don't tell you how it was and how I almost took their life and how it destroyed them. Mm-hmm. And how I told their family. Most people won't tell you that because they rather leave them skeletons in their closet.
You can't grow like that.
but I can't do what I need to do if I'm leaving stuff out. I mean, I ain't ashamed of nothing.
What kind of notes you had? What them notes was for?
I wrote them down. I was just doing the research. I ain't finished. I had
for
training.
This or something else?
No, that's for this. I had training.
Oh, why you ain't share it?
I talked about it. I already talked about it.
I need to give me one of them.
Yeah. There's the examples of generational curses: addiction, mental illness, depression, schizophrenia, bipolar.
I'm so proud of you.
Physical illness, how you break generational curses, admit something's wrong, get professional help, change how you speak to yourself, change your habits, be willing to let go and commit to the journey.
I know that's right. You gotta commit to it.
I like looking up stuff before I go.
I'm so proud of you, Carson.
I stopped.
I really want you to know that. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I love you with your ugly self. You really are just ugly and just wonderful.
I ain't there yet though. I'm on my way.
But I'm just so proud of you.
I'm on my way.
You make me so proud.
I'm on my way.
I raised him well.
I'm on my way.
You're welcome.
I'm on my way and be able to take care of all my sisters and mothers.
You know, you got a lot of siblings because Gretel.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was popping them out.
I'm on my way.
No, but for real, this is fun. I can't wait to do the documentary. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I gotta go put it together. I'm gonna do one for real though. But
I'm for real. Let me know if you need help.
I'm gonna need everybody help. But I'm not gonna.
Together.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it till I get my other camera. I mean, these cameras good, but I can't submit it to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I got somebody. It's for. Let me put it in the comment.
I need a Tubi check.
So somebody might buy it for me.
What?
This camera right.
Right. You never know.
Yeah, let me see that. Sony FX30. Either that or it's an FX3 if you want to spend $4,000.
Not $4,000.
FX.
Maybe we could just do
F3. Anybody want to bless me with that right there?
Nice little donation.
Boom, there you go. Sony FX30 or FX3.
So
soon as I get one of them,
donation.
I'm gonna start shooting a documentary, huh?
We're gonna do a donation for you. We're gonna collect the pot.
So if you want to sew, there you go. You can send me cash app. If you want to bless me with that, they sell them at Best Buy. They sell them at.
You never know, Father. You better get in there and tell Kelly you're sorry.
She already
coming up.
I think she already got me some.
You better get in there and get it right.
I forgot.
Not like I know.
I forgot what Kelly got me some Father. Oh, I got that baller that I cook on.
You be cooking? What you gonna?
Crawfish and ball. I'm cooking Sunday after church for the young people. Yeah. That's what I need right there. So anybody want to be a blessing so that in my life, ball turkey and stuff. Sony FX30 or FX3. Somebody can bless me with that. Then I'm gonna start shooting my documentary. I hope I get it for the 4th, before the 4th though.
Greta, your favorite child.
I'm gonna start shooting a documentary, huh?
I'm telling your mama, her favorite child. Look, Nana said, "What's your cash app?"
Carson Ball. I think. Let me see.
Yeah, let him check. He been sent the money to the wrong person.
My face should pop up.
Nana, he said it cost $1,700.
Yeah, I need somebody to sew that to my life. What cash app at? Let's see. It's like $1,800, something like that.
Well, you can handle the taxes.
$$ Carson Ball.
Can't That's you what handle it the is. Taxes?
Yeah. When I get it, I'm gonna shoot a documentary. I'm gonna shoot one with my family and with Kelly's family. That's what I want to do. Huh? You always keep the filters on.
Cause you need a filter. That's all.
I don't need no filter. Stay right there.
No, but that's gonna be really dope. I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give everybody like questions ahead of time?
Yeah, you gonna know. Or like, you're gonna be stripped.
Right. It's gonna be scripted.
You ain't gonna get on there talking crazy. Just saying what you want to say. Everybody that come on my podcast know the questions already. It's a few people that
who knew the questions already.
Whoever be on here, I send it to them.
Nigga, you didn't give me no questions last time I was here.
I'm talking about other people that be coming on here.
Oh, so I'm not even a guest for real.
So you family. But people that be want to come on here, I send them questions. Yeah. I'm telling you what I'm asking. We gonna talk about.
I really enjoyed the thing with you and Josh. I really liked that one.
Me and Josh, we don't be. I'll tell them a topic, but
yeah.
We really go. But like when other people, I send them questions.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah.
We're gonna take up offering. I know that's right.
Yeah, be a blessing. I need that Sony FX30.
We
man.
got a month.
I get that. I'm gonna start shooting my family documentary. It's gonna take me a little time to get it together, write it. Boom, but it's gonna be nice though. But I need that camera.
I can be the producer.
I'm at the fly to South Carolina, get Mama's story. I'm gonna get Adrian in there. Everybody, Shonda, Nisha.
Cut.
Everybody. What?
I'm be the producer.
I'm
And the
gonna be the
director.
producer.
You can't be the cameraman.
I ain't
You
gonna be
can't
on the
do it
camera.
all.
I ain't gonna be on the camera when I shoot a documentary. I mean, I'm gonna be on there sometimes when I answer a question, but
I'm gonna be your assistant.
whoever I'm shooting it to, they gonna only gonna be they gonna hear my voice because I'm gonna be asking the question, but I'm gonna be behind the camera.
I mean,
It's gonna be like a interview type style.
that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. So
Why
I'm
she
gonna
said
start.
not me? Nana, you gonna be on that too?
I'm gonna start right.
Why she said not me?
I don't know.
Mm.
I'm going to everybody that want to be on it.
I want the most camera time.
You got the most say.
I got a lot to say.
Ain't nobody want to watch nothing boring.
Ask me anything. Life is like a box of chocolates over here.
People like juicy stories.
What kind of juicy stories they gotta have?
Good stories.
Well,
Yeah, they want them stories.
I might be your person.
Yeah, how God delivered and brought them out.
In your family?
Yeah, they want them stories.
Who gonna tell you that kind of story in your family?
Like Aunt Geraldine. Aunt Geraldine lost what, 3-4 kids?
No, not that. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's,
just getting that family story. Like people got stories to tell.
Well, take your sisters. Take us out of it.
What?
We ain't got no stories.
You gotta come and ask them. So a lot of people don't think they got stories, but all it takes is the right person
questions.
to ask you. I know all the questions. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, you in the room plotting.
I've been brainstorming about the Kelly tell you I've been saying I want to do that, do a documentary. I'm gonna do it good. I'm gonna do one our family and her daddy. Now they got stories. Her mom and their daddy with strokes and fire. Her brother got shot in the head and all type of stuff. Kelly almost died when she was a baby. They got stories too.
That's gonna be a good moment.
Yeah, and stories like that can help people come out. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna start it this year though. Well, let me tell you. Nana said she got a story too. Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to tell their story. Everybody, London Faye, everybody. Cedric, Gabriel, everybody that want to be a part of it. I'm gonna put it together.
Yeah, here.
Yep. I'm gonna have it perfect, edit it, everything. Then I'm gonna promote it. Then I'm gonna pick a lunch date and let everybody, do it. So I don't know if I want to do ours first or Kelly's side of the family first. I'm gonna do it. That's my goal.
You gonna have two separate ones?
Yeah,
or they gonna be combined?
No, they're gonna be separate.
Two separate ones.
They're gonna be separate. Cause it don't make no sense for me to put my family with her, cause I'm only one really part of their family, So I'm gonna do two separate ones. So I'm gonna start writing it. I've been brainstorming how I want to do it. I'm gonna do some scenes here. I'm gonna go to South Carolina, do Mama's and Shonda's. Do a screwdriver right down here. Do yours wherever you at in Texas. But I need that camera so I can do it. So I could take this mic right here and I can plug it directly into my computer. I ain't gotta even though I could take all this with me, but when I want to shoot my documentary, I just hit the camera to the computer and this one to the computer. And I can just, record like that. But I'm gonna have to do it with this because my wireless mic's connected to that. Yeah, my wireless mics.
What kind of cologne it is over there?
That's Blessed All Animal Cologne.
Oh.
Yeah. So y'all let me know what y'all think, all my family. Do y'all think I should do the documentary?
You should.
What I should name it? Give me some ideas, but what I should name our documentary.
That's gonna be very dope.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see.
I gotta send everybody a question.
Family say.
And I gotta see that. When I send people questions, you need the answer before I ask them.
They're gonna be personalized questions. So
yeah. I need people to I'm gonna ask people this question that's gonna make them cry. And if you ain't crying, you ain't getting on there.
You know I made Mama cry on our podcast.
For what?
She said I just made her cry.
Oh.
You gotta listen to it.
I think I ain't finished it.
I think she's just a crybaby.
But yeah, I'm about to shoot that documentary, man. It's gonna be good. Hopefully I can finish it and have it done before Christmas.
You can.
Ain't nobody around here doing that.
No.
Somebody probably gonna try to steal it, but it's cool. They ain't gonna be able to do it like I do. It's gonna be nice. Right.
Often imitate.
They be like, God dang. Drama and all.
Not drama.
Yeah. Drama and all.
Not drama.
Drama and all. It can't be all good. You got a drama and all in there, huh?
It's gonna be.
Man, that's what said.
We're gonna do a circle. It's gonna be like a.
No, it's gonna be one person at a time.
Not drama. Y'all, these questions might be scary.
Yeah, it's gonna be one person on there at a time. It be like you gonna be sitting right there.
Behind the scenes footage then.
One at a time. So what Nana said, she said it's gonna it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be great.
I'm gonna do that.
I think it's gonna be a really good way to heal.
I gotta go talk to all that. You know, people that lost loved ones and people really never have told their story, like how it affected them and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna figure I gotta get all the questions, and I mean everybody ain't gonna be in it, but you know it's gonna be. I got some people that I've been brainstorming that's gonna be in it. So I'm just once I get the camera, boom, I'm gonna try to submit them to Netflix, Tubi, give me a little check.
No, that's right. Might as well get a Tubi check.
I gotta edit and chop it up and stuff, make it good. Edit and put names and all that stuff. Right music. But it's gonna happen. Appreciate everybody for the love and support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, No Filter, Tell It Like It Is, and the Living Room Podcast. We'll be back soon. We'll do something probably next time, be virtual. But like we say, everything is a choice. You make up in your mind what you want to do, what you want better. Don't let what you went through or your past stop you from being who you need to be. Learn how to enjoy life. Mm-hmm. Learn how to be grateful for where you at. Learn how to, be happy over the small stuff and let God do what he need to do. Cause life's sweet. Once you figure out life really cool, man. It ain't bad as what you was taught or where you were raised, man. You just gotta get out there. It's a world that's full of stuff, full of what she said, name it how we made it over. Made it over what?
Some people might be still going through it.
Yeah, so just look at life different, man. Life's sweet, bro. It could be worse. It could be worse, man. So find something else to
be thankful. Wake up and just be grateful.
Don't complain about it. Quit complaining about stuff that you can't change because you can't fix it anyway. Just wake up, man, and just be you. Don't try to live your life to please everybody else or make everybody else like you. Just be you. Be honest. Be real. And just, everything else take care of itself because God intended for his people to be blessed. He wants you to be blessed. He don't want you robbing Peter to pay Paul. He don't want you living paycheck to pay. Nah, God don't want none of that. So make that choice. Make that decision to do what's best for you. I talked about last night, living in truth. If y'all want to hear that, I think last night was my best Bible study series I have ever taught. And let's talk about being committed to truth. The reason why the world the way it is because a lot of people don't want to commit to truth because everybody have made truth to be what they want it to be. Truth is truth. There's no way around it. There's no white lies and truth is truth. He said you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. So if you want to stand on truth, stand on principles, stand on what's right, so you could be a better man, a better woman, a better husband, better wife, sister, brother, whatever it is. But you can't get that if you're not standing on truth, man. God loves you. It's nothing that you can do to ever stop God from loving you. That's what I'm telling you. There's nothing in your past that can stop God from loving you. So just wake up every morning and know that God loves you. Know that he wants the best for you. And just talk to him. Get that relationship with God. Get to know him for yourself, man. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. We gotta go. Adrian, appreciate it. Copy bye.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So until next time, let us know. And to all my family, I'm about to do that documentary. I'm gonna start writing and I need some help. So I'm gonna need, where people can tell their story and we can have something that's out there to where these kids can go back and look at it and see, like, what mama had to go through or what daddy had to go through or grandpa. You know, they'll have that when they get older. You know, a lot of them young and they look back and say, man, that was my family. So that's what I'm working on. You know, y'all pray that, you know, God give me what I need to make
It's
it.
gonna happen. We're
To
gonna
make
help
it.
you get your mic.
Yeah, make mic. I don't need no mic.
I mean, your camera.
yeah, the
I was
camera. I already
touching
got the lens. I just
We're
need
gonna,
one.
we're
I
gonna help
get
you your
one.
camera.
One more camera,
Can
man.
you afterpay it?
Huh?
Can you afterpay it?
I don't know.
We can do afterpay. Love y'all.
Best Buy ain't got no Afterpay.
Love you too, Nana. Thanks for sticking with us. You was able to watch the whole thing this time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna get that start writing the interview. I'm probably gonna start when I get a little time. If I'm off this weekend,
You always work.
nah, I ain't off this weekend. I forgot I gotta work. But when I get off, I got something to do this weekend. I don't know, but I'm gonna start soon later. So I'm gonna be calling y'all, asking y'all questions and stuff like that. So the people that's gonna be in it. So, you know, tell a family, let them know, like Carson, he get ready to do a documentary. Tell them, hit me up if they want to be in a documentary.
Y'all want some camera time.
If they want to be in a documentary, our family documentary, I'm about to make it happen.
Gotta be transparent.
Yeah, put it in. Yeah, you can get on that line. I don't want you getting on that line. Cause I can lie. I don't want you lying. I want the truth.
I hate this boy.
Help somebody. So
exactly.
they got stories, man. Everybody got stories. Just because you don't think it's bad, but it's something that you know went through can help somebody else. So whatever it may be, we're gonna do it. I mean, don't do nothing that you don't want to do, but I prefer you to be transparent as much as possible. I'm not saying tell all your business. I know you. I ain't talking about you had a baby on your wife and all that. I ain't talking about nothing.
Leave that where it's at.
I ain't talking about nothing that's gonna get you killed.
We don't need that popping on.
Yeah, if it ain't, listen. And with me, if it ain't public, you won't say it on my platform. I don't want you getting on here saying nothing unless you want to do it. But we ain't gonna discuss nobody else's business that's not public. That's why I tell dudes that come over here, that get on here. If it's not public, that the world don't know about it, we ain't gonna talk about it. Now, if it's public, ain't nothing we can do about it. We'll talk about it because it's public. But if it's a secret that nobody know about, we ain't gonna talk about it. It's stuff right now that I know that I'm not gonna talk about because it's never been made known to the public. So that's it, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Pray that God bless me. I really want an FX3 though. But that was like 4,000. We gone, man.
You're doing a lot.
Enjoy the rest of y'all week, man.